Aman değil.
Aber nicht im Vorprogramm.
Nicht, okay, perfekt.
206. Nicht im Vorprogramm.
Siegerehrung dann hier davor, oder am besten?
Ja, genau.
Kimbo ist da.
It's the only question I haven't asked.
Oh.
Your referee in charge when the bell rings, Mr. Alexandre Masmoody.
Only mirror.
Oh, just Mario? Yeah. No, I need a full name.
Mirror?
Yeah. So why was Alexandre Mario? Alexandre?
That's right, yeah? That's it.
Into you or right there? This one? My brother. What's your name? Anton. Lee.
Who is that?
Sefa? Good to go? Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the fantastic Zufog Energy Arena, live from the Iron City of Frankfurt, Germany. This is Mixed Fight Championship 53 in a proud association with MMA Bushido, where tonight inside the octagon, MMA and Key One action with our main card live around the world on DAZN. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, our ISKA representative in charge, Davut Sidal, with our referees and cage side officials, Murat Idikut, Tommy Punch, Alexandre Mario, Darin Harabi, Bettine Kirschman, and Angelo Ruth. So, ladies and gentlemen, we start the action now with three-minute rounds of K1 rules in the 65-kilogram division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, from Germany, Nibras Farhan.
And welcome everybody to Mixed Fight Championship and MMA Bushido. We are live from Frankfurt, Germany, as we are every year since 2009, as we are getting ready to kick off the undercard of MFC 53. Coming your way right now. Once we get to the main card, ladies and gentlemen, 3 big title fights coming your way. But right now, we have got 5 undercard fights streaming live on the MFC YouTube channel. On his way down to the ring, Nibras Farhan of Germany, 23 years old. Pretty good record so far, 9 victories, only 3 defeats. 5 of those 9 wins by knockout.
Facing him across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, also from Germany, Diego Buran.
Take a look, ladies and gentlemen, at this young man, Diego Brand, just 16 years old. But I'll tell you what, he really made a name for himself in Mixed Fight Championship back in May when he won an 8-man tournament, a one-night 8-man tournament. And in fact, the final fight went into an extra round.
So, ladies and gentlemen, live from Manhattan, Germany, this is Mixed Fight Championship 53, where we start the action now with 3 rounds of K1 rules. Let's meet the fighters. Introduce him first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 175 centimeters tall, weighing in at 65 kilograms even. His fight record, 9 victories, 3 defeats. 5 of those wins by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, from Germany, Nibras Farhan. And facing him across the cage, boxing out of the red corner, he stands 175 centimeters tall, weighing in at 65 kilograms even. His fight record, 75 victories, only 5 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from Deutschland, Diego Buran. Your referee in charge when the bell rings, Alexandre Mario.
Break is break, stop is stop. Any questions? What you want? Good luck. Judge. 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 Genieß es, Nibras. Maß nehmen, schnell bleiben. I'm in. Fight.
And there's the bell, ladies and gentlemen. Touch of gloves, and we are underway here. Our opening undercard bout. We've got 5 undercard bouts coming your way for free right now on the MFC YouTube channel. My name is Daniel Lawson, here to call the action for you. Glad you're with us. If you're watching on YouTube right now, as these two very talented youngsters set to show what they can do inside the MFC and MMA Bushido cage. This is the 3rd time, by the way, that Mixed Fight Championship has teamed up with MMA Bushido to bring you this event, but there is a long, long history in this building. A lot of blood been spilled in here, a lot of champions been crowned, a lot of hearts been broken, and a lot of fighters have had their moment of glory. Diego Brand had his moment back in May, as I mentioned, when he won that 8-man tournament, and is looking to take the next step in his career. He's still so young, though, at just 16 years old. But the way that this kid was able to prove himself last time certainly says that he has got a very bright future ahead of him. That is him in the red gloves. His opponent, Nibras Farhan, in the blue. 7 years older. Brand holding down the cage and forcing Farhan to use a lot of lateral movement here. And now they look like they're going to engage. Doubles up with the left hand there, does Farhan. Oh, look out. Brand coming in now. Rocked his world with a right hand and another good shot upstairs. Chasing his man across the cage now. Unloading with the heavy artillery. There's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide here for Nibras Farhan. Oh, a foot right upside the head that time, right in the face. Found out real quick what Brand's foot tastes like. Just 20 seconds remaining on the clock here. Closing seconds. And finally, Farhan trying to get a little bit of something going, but it was far too little, far too late. And we're back to action here, ladies and gentlemen. Our opening undercard bout here. K1 rules at 65 kilos. Diego Brand really took the fight to Farhan in round number 1. As something happened, something just kind of snapped about halfway through the round, I think, in him. And he just unloaded with everything he had here. I hope that he's in good condition. I know from that tournament he was in before that he can certainly go into the deep waters. But today is another day. Oh, a back kick that time. Had some good snap on it. Wasn't right on the target. And now it's Farhan who's moving forward. That's might be a nice welcome change to his offense, because if he continues to wait on Brand and let him get off first and let him get his heavy shots in, that could be a big mistake. Right hook around the corner, lands that time from Farhan. Not a bad shot. You can take a look at his back though, and his body all red from, even his face, from those shots in the first round. There's another good right hook, but Brand now looking for a shot downstairs. May have been zeroing in on the liver. Knee attempted by Diego Brand. Powerful hook around the corner that time. Keeps catching him with those long legs. It says that these two are exactly the same height, but well, they look very similar. Boy, that was a nasty shot there that missed the target. But you can see that Farhan still firing away with some very powerful shots. Oh, look at that. Nice combination upstairs now by Farhan. Right hook over the top lands. Little back fist that time, smashed him in the side of the face. Head kick. Oh, there may have been a clash of heads there. Closing seconds, and that'll do it for round two. Another action-packed round here, ladies and gentlemen, to kick off MFC 53. Let's go back and take another look at what happened in round two, ladies and gentlemen. That was a pretty close round in my estimation, and certainly a much better round for Nibras Farhan. He seems to be warmed up now after a slow opening round and ready for business. And if he's not yet, that slap may have woken him up. Nice sportsmanship here between these two as they hug it out. And one more round to settle it here between these two. Brand coming out very aggressive. Another good kick. It was a push kick up to the face again. And another right hand. Back and forth action now. Both guys, you can feel the intensity really starting to build inside the cage right now. Fighting at very close quarters now. Combination shots there by Farhan, digging deep on some of those punches. More quick combinations. Oh, and Brand able to rip off a right hand in his own right. Nice shot in return there from Farhan. Boy, this is very close here. Oh, nice one. Oh, Oh, way off the mark with that turning kick there, and he paid the price for it. Half the time expired now. This has been almost non-stop action this whole first half of the round. Nice right hand that one time. Buried it hard into the side of that skull. And a head kick is blocked. Nice knee there as he moves in. Well, this crowd really responding. Not many people in the arena just yet, as it's still very early, but everybody that's here is just going berserk. Oh, and another shot. These two have hit each other with everything that they've got on multiple occasions, and nobody able to drop the other one yet. This is the kind of a fight where I wish we had more rounds. I wish we had more time, because it's very, very even at this point. And a fight like this is gonna take more than 3 rounds before somebody drops. Blue corner desperately calling for their fighter to move forward, get the job done. More offense. This is the point in the fight where that becomes more and more difficult, but it's also the point where you got to prove that you belong here. You got to prove that you're ready. Oh, and that may have just proven a point. And back, Brand gives it right back to him. What a fight we've got here. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what, that's about as even as it gets. I thought that first round belonged to Brand. Maybe second round for Farhan, and the third round very, very even. Brand up on top of the cage celebrating. And in the blue corner, I saw Farhan raising his hands as well when his coach entered the cage. So both guys seem confident that they got the job done here. But as always, there can only be one winner, unless it's a draw. But that's that's a technicality. But sometimes a reality. And in this particular fight, who knows? All right, it does look like our ring announcer, Lee Thompson, has the official verdict, and we'll send it up to the cage and make it official in just a moment.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, what a way to open the show. Let's have a round of applause for these warriors. Come on. So, after 3 incredible rounds, we go to the official scorecards. 29-28 blue corner, 29-28 red corner, and 29-29 declaring this contest a split draw.
Wow, I knew it was close. I didn't know it was that close. A razor-thin decision here, a split draw. And so, like I said, sometimes it is a reality. One judge for red, one for blue, and one a draw. We'll be back with our next fight in just a moment.
Coming up later, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be live and exclusive around the world on DAZN. We also have a 4-man K1 tournament, and we will be choosing members of the audience to make the draw for the 4-man tournament. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we continue the action with 3 rounds of K1 rules in the 71-kilogram division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, from Germany, Noah Konig.
Nice round of applause here for Noah Konig of Germany. This is going to be another K1 rules matchup Ladies and gentlemen, this time at 71 kilos in the lightweight division. And we're going to see what these two talented youngsters can bring to the cage here. Konig going to be about 6 centimeters shorter than his opponent. However, he is older and more experienced. So I think that this one is all going to come down to how well prepared these two are and what they are willing to do to get the victory.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent this evening from Poland, Pascal Zaru.
Wow, Pascal Zadov looks fired up for this one. The 18-year-old fights for the Temple Fight School under the watchful eye of Sefer Gotepe, the promoter of tonight's event. 1 year ago here in this arena was successful by unanimous decision and looking for another win here tonight.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Zadov Energy Arena. Three 3-minute rounds of K1 rules in the 71-kilogram division. Let's start the action. Introduce him first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 174 centimeters tall, weighing in at 71 kilograms. His fight record, 8 victories, only 1 defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, from Deutschland, Noah Konig. And facing him across the cage in the red corner, he stands 180 centimeters tall, weighing in at 71 kilograms even. His fight record, 5 victories, only 2 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from Poland, Pascal Zaru. Your referee in charge when the bell rings, Alexandre Mario.
And the bell, and we are back underway. Another K1 rules matchup. In fact, all of the fights here on the undercard, with the exception of one, will be under K1 rules. We also have a boxing matchup coming up a little bit later. Zadov in that southpaw stance. I mentioned Zadov 6 centimeters taller on paper, and you can certainly feel that he's got longer legs. He got caught there. He looked like he was maybe loading up for a back fist. Both guys trading some heavy blows here as Konig found himself up against the cage momentarily. Good shots upstairs, moves in with a knee now. Multiple unanswered shots going in by Konig. Looking for almost an uppercut kind of a shot, but from a distance. Head kick attempted by the pole. Left hand goes in by Zadov. And a jumping knee that time. I don't know if he landed it exactly where he wanted it to be, but it may have connected somewhere in the shoulder area. Zadov starting to feel some of those shots upstairs. I think a left hand got in from Konig. Inside a minute now. Konig standing right there in front of his opponent, walking him down, cutting down the cage here. And Zadov came in, he caught a shot on the way though. His balance was disrupted there momentarily as he went for another knee. Zadov seems a little bit hesitant to really pull the trigger here, and when he does, he seems like his timing's a little bit off. And that'll do it for round number 1. Take a look at some highlights, ladies and gentlemen, of that opening round here between these two lightweight fighters. I think that Konig got off to a pretty good start in that round. Zadov needs to pick up the pace a little bit here, and he needs to get that swagger from somewhere. He needs to get that mojo going a little bit. He seems to just be lacking maybe a little bit of confidence. His timing is a little bit off. But it's definitely not too late to pull it together. And here we go, round number 2. Here at MFC 53 and MMA Bushido. There's a nice shot upstairs. And it does seem to me like the way Zadov is moving forward, maybe he does want to get a little bit more aggressive. Oh my God, a big shot smashed him in the face and knocked him into the cage. What a powerful blow that was. And take a look at his face right now. He means business. Now he's got that confidence. Oh, and another big shot. He goes down again now for the second time in just seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Referee up to 8. 2 knockdowns. 1 more knockdown and this thing is history. He just narrowly avoided that shot. Zadov is on a mission now. Konig just standing there. He's like a sitting duck. Oh, now he's coming back with something. Oh, and another big one wobbles him. He just rocked his world. Konig still got the cobwebs in here that he cannot shake loose. He's moving around the ring very slowly and unsteadily at the moment. And he's definitely ripe for the pickings. Oh, big left hand smashes him again. Tries to throw in the towel. There it goes. This one is over. Okay, let's see if we can get another look at some of those knockdowns. Take a look at that left hand. That may have been the second knockdown. I'm not sure about that, but there was 2 big knockdowns from Pascal Zadov. One of them, he knocked him halfway across the cage before he went down.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the blue corner retires their fighter 2 minutes and 25 seconds into round number 2. Let's hear it for your winner by TKO in the red corner, Pascal Zadov.
A very impressive round number 2 there for Zadov, knocking his opponent down twice before the towel came in.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a mixed fight championship where we continue the action now with 3 rounds in the 69-kilogram division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner from Germany, Handke.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this one could be, at least officially, it looks like a very even matchup. But once the bell rings, we never know what's going to happen. I think that both guys, statistically, as far as age and height and weight and experience, this one's almost right down the middle.
And ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the red corner, please welcome Milan.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. His opponent, Milan Heck, 21-4 overall for the 24-year-old. See Berat Aliou in his corner. Former mixed fight championship fighter himself. Heck has been in MFC a couple of times here. He had a win last year by unanimous decision, got a good victory then. And also a couple of years ago, back in 2021, he was in the ring against Armin Raidel in a loss. So kind of sits even right now in his record here, and looking to put one more in the win column.
Kilogram action, 3-minute rounds of K1 rules. Let's meet the fighters. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 183 centimeters tall, weighing in at 69 kilograms even. A fantastic fight record, 20 victories, only 4 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from Deutschland, Elias Handke. And facing him across the cage in the red corner, he stands 182 centimeters tall, weighing in at 69 kilograms. His fight record, an impressive 21 victories, only 4 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from Germany, please welcome Milan. Your referee in charge when the bell rings, Alexandre Mario.
And we're underway, ladies and gentlemen. K1 rules in this matchup. 69 kilos is the weight limit here. Just a little bit shy of the lightweight division. A couple of kicks going in there by Heck as he's attacking the legs. Very calm yet focused beginning here to this contest. Both guys kind of testing the water back and forth, see what their opponent has got. As I said, this on paper, a very evenly matched fight. Heck seems to be a little bit more active here. He's a little bit quicker to get off, but take a look at that shot upstairs by Handke. Upstairs and downstairs with those shots. Wow, he's really pounding the left side of the body. Is Milan Heck. You can see the bruises already starting to form around the left side of his body on the rib cage. Hard kick downstairs to the leg. Striking clinic being put on here by both of these guys. Really doing a good job of mixing up their offense, keeping their opponent guessing where they're going to be going next. Nobody really just throwing the same combinations over and over again. Inside a minute now. Ooh, he doubles up with the low kick. Tries to sneak a knee in there. Well, I really love the control that both of these guys have, and they're able to target their shots very well. And they're putting good power behind these blows without overexerting themselves. A little bit off the mark there with that back kick in the end of a brutal round one. Take another look, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of tit-for-tat, back and forth action here inside the MFC and MMA Bushido cage. This is the kind of fight I would like to see just go on forever until somebody just drops. It's gonna be, I don't think it's gonna be a one-shot kind of a knockout fight in this one. I think it's gonna be the cumulative damage. When the pain just becomes too much that you finally reach your breaking point. And the question is, who is going to break first? And here we go, round two underway. Milan Heck in the red, taking on Elias Handke in the blue. Both guys, as I said, very evenly matched up on paper, and through one round, I think pretty even as well. Look at how he loads up with those body kicks. Really got a lot of torque coming from his hips. There's a nice right hand around the corner by Handke. Those are powerful low kicks by Heck. I'll tell you what. You take a look at his left leg on the outside of the thigh is all bruised, and he just keeps thumping him in that leg over and over. Another low kick. Those are really starting to add up now. He's working the other leg now. Takes that kick across the arms. And again. Ooh, and that one really snapped his head back that time. I think he may have surprised him when he brought the kick up, the front kick up to the face. Wow. Feel the breeze on that one all the way over here. Time starting to slip away here in round two. We're already inside 30 seconds. In this round, Heck has been the aggressor, that's for sure. And he's been controlling the cage. He's been delivering more punishment. He keeps it. All those kicks upstairs are hitting the arms, but they're starting to really take a toll here. They're backing him up. You can see that they're hurting him. End of round two. Some replays, ladies and gentlemen. I like the power, and I like the consistency, and just the fact that Milan Heck is just staying so busy. He never gives you a second to rest. He keeps coming forward, and as soon as he gets in the striking distance, he just lets you have it with whatever kind of a kick that he feels is necessary. He's had very powerful low kicks. When he brings the kick up to the body, sometimes he goes to the midsection, sometimes it's more up towards the chest and across the arms, but wherever he hits you, you can just feel that it's damaging, even if it's technically blocked. Well, let's see what kind of a game plan here Handke comes up with, because I think that was a solid round two for Heck. May just need to fight fire with fire, and I can feel a little bit more aggression coming from him, and certainly there is more offense coming from him. See if he's able to keep it up. That was a nice low kick. Disrupted the balance there momentarily. Oh, and a head kick that time. Right back with a shot upstairs, though. I think this is what Handke needs to do to avoid Heck getting in that rhythm again. Once he gets in a rhythm, he's hard to stop. Yeah, shots like that will break his rhythm for sure. Oh, nice combination there by Heck, and a good push kick as well upstairs. 2 in a row now. 3 in a row. It's just non-stop with his legs. And again, staying very busy with those legs, especially with the kicks upstairs. Nice shot there. And again, he's always meeting him whenever he comes in the distance with that long kick of his, reaching way out with it. Slapping shots, doing so much damage. And again, it seemed like Handke was doing a little bit better in the early part of the round when he was busier. But after you get kicked in the head about 4 or 5 times, that has a tendency to slow you down. "20 seconds on the clock here. And once again, Handke having some trouble getting in close enough to do any damage. Every time he gets close, it's Heck meeting him with one of those long push kicks, keeping him at a distance, keeping him at bay, and not allowing him to get that offense in. And you can see right there at the sound of that bell, Milan Heck raises his hand immediately. He feels that he's got this thing. And not a very confident look on the face of Ilias Handke or his team. I think that just the sheer output and number of kicks, the quantity of kicks from Milan Heck, just too much in this fight. Also like the variety of the kick too. He always likes to keep you guessing. He uses the push kick, that one, with regularity as soon as you're in distance. But then, depending on how you move and what you do in the ring, he'll mix it up with other kicks as well. All right, let's send it up in just a moment to our ring announcer and Lee Thompson.
So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 incredible rounds, we go to the official scorecards. All 3 judges seed about 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. In the red corner, Milan Heck.
Very impressive victory here for Milan Heck. Gets the win at MFC 53. We'll be back with a boxing rules matchup in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up later on, we will be live and exclusive around the world on DAZN. So when I say Frankfurt, Germany, are you ready? Let the viewers back home know what kind of fight fans we have here tonight. But now we continue the action with 3 two-minute rounds of boxing in the 85-kilogram division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, from Germany, Patrick, the Soldier, Farhan.
Boxing rules. That's the name of the game right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mixed Fight Championship, where they literally mix up the rules. We have got a lot of different rule sets on tonight's fight card, including kickboxing, boxing, MMA, and K1 rules matchups with MMA gloves. So something for everybody on tonight's edition of MFC and MMA Bushido from here in Frankfurt. Right now, getting ready to step into the ring, Patrick Franz, the 44-year-old, 5-3 overall, representing Bronze Gym in Fulda here in Germany.
His opponent this evening in the ring corner from Turkey, Usta.
And here comes his opponent making his way onto the stage here to a rousing ovation is Ertan Usta, representing Turkey. 9-2 overall is the 40-year-old. Fights for the Temple Fight School. 4 of those victories have come by way of knockout for the man who is 3 years younger than his opponent. Excuse me, 4 years younger, but also at a height disadvantage, 13 centimeters shorter.
Ladies and gentlemen, Germany versus Turkey. 3 rounds of boxing in the 85-kilogram division. Let's start the action. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 189 centimeters tall, weighing in at 85 kilograms even. His fight record, 5 victories, 3 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from Germany, Patrick the Soldier Franz. And facing him across the cage in the ring corner, he stands 176 centimeters tall, weighing in at 85 kilograms even. His fight record, 9 wins, only 2 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from Turkey, Ertan Usta. Over to your referee.
Judge, time!
And we're underway, ladies and gentlemen. 3 rounds in this boxing rules matchup. 85 kilograms is the weight limit in this one. Can certainly see the height differential I was talking about between these two. Shots downstairs, multiple shots downstairs to the body by Franz. Turns it around now. And the Turk, Ertan Usta, not wasting any time getting inside here on his much taller opponent. Ooh, a right hand went around the corner that time. Ooh, and a solid shot down to the body by Usta. sweeping kind of an uppercut shot that time. Lots of action here to open up round number 1, but only 30 seconds remaining on the clock here. These are just 2-minute rounds. Does seem like Franz is slowing down his offense here a little bit towards the end of round 1. And that'll do it. First 2 minutes are in the book here as these two exchange some words at the end of the first round. Back to business here. MFC 53, ladies and gentlemen, on your screen right now. Boxing rules matchup. Look at this now. Usta seems to be opening up a little bit more. Just out of range, may have a grazing shot on the chin there. Oh, that one may have not snapped his head back just a bit there. Doubles up with the left. There's a right hand getting through, sends him back into the cage that time. Usta's getting off first, and he's doing more damage at this point. Time slipping away, though, in round 2. End of the round. Take a look at some highlights here, ladies and gentlemen. One more round left to go here to settle it between these two. I think that in the beginning of round 1, Franz looked like he was full of energy and was throwing punches and bunches, and then slowly but surely Usta has taken control of this fight, though. Anything's still possible, and I think that this third and final round could be the difference maker.
Time in.
Here we go, 2 more minutes on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Final round in this boxing rules matchup. After this, we have 1 more fight available for you for free on the YouTube channel. Be a K1 rules bout, a ladies bout. But for now, looks like business is starting to pick up a little bit here. Let's see who wants it more. Right hand again splits the guard, gets right through. Ooh, and a digging shot downstairs in the midsection. Not a whole lot coming back from Franz at this point. May have been a clash of heads there. Usta seems to be the busier fighter again this round. Oh, and that shot just knocked the taste out of his mouth. "30 seconds remaining now. Both corners calling for action here. Ten-second hammer drops. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. This one goes the full 3 rounds. Great sportsmanship here between these two, and the judges will decide who gets to win the night. All right, let's send it up to the cage for the official word.
So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 terrific rounds of boxing, we go to the official scorecards. All 3 judges need about 30-28 for your winner by unanimous decision. In the red corner, Hurton Usta.
Usta is your winner from the red corner. Franz thought for sure he had it. He threw his hands up there and everybody got confused. But it's Usta who's the winner by unanimous decision, and we will be back with our final undercard bout in just a moment.
Assalamu alaikum, Frankfurt! Leute, Frankfurt ist einfach so krass, hier zu stehen, hier kämpfen zu dürfen, ist für mich eine absolute Ehre. Ich danke an meinem ganzen Team, an Tommy Punch, an Sefer Göktepe, an Rusmir, an Tufan, an alle, die mich unterstützt haben. Dies war heute Abend mein letzter Kampf. Ich bin 40 Jahre alt, ich verabschiede mich. Ich bin leidenschaftlicher Sportler. Damit wollte ich auch den Jugend zeigen, Sport ist eine gute Sache, die verbindet uns. Und hiermit wollte ich auch ein Vorbild sein für die ganzen Coach-Parteitos. Hebt euer Arsch auf, geht trainieren. Von außen zuzugucken ist leicht. Wenn man hier drinnen steht, glaubt mir, Leute, ist ganz anders da. Ist eine ganz andere Welt hier. Deswegen Respekt an alle Sportler, die hier Eier haben, hier reinzukommen und zu kämpfen. Ich danke an meinen Gegner Patrick. Er hat meinen vollsten Respekt. Er ist 44 Jahre alt und das war unser zweiter Kampf. Ich danke ihm. Es war ein schöner Abend. Und zuletzt möchte ich sagen, Kinder gehören zu den Eltern. Eltern gehören zu den Kindern. Krieg ist scheiße. Freiheit für alle unterdrückten Länder. Freiheit für Palästina. Das hat nichts mit Religion zu tun oder mit Land. Wenn das Gegenteil wäre, würde ich die andere Religion auch unterstützen. In dem Sinne, ich verabschiede mich. Ich wünsche euch allen einen schönen Abend. Ab jetzt geht's weiter für meinen Sohn Aslan. Meine ganze Energie und Power gebe ich an ihn. Er ist mein Ein und Alles. Und eben seinen Namen wird ihr hoffentlich später merken. Aslan Usta. Ich liebe euch. Danke, dass ihr gekommen seid. Viel Spaß noch.
So, ladies and gentlemen, our last contest of our MFC undercard, and what a fantastic undercard it's been. But now we continue with 3 rounds of Key 1 rules in the 60-kilogram division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, from Germany, Guven.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. One last fight here on the MFC and MMA Bushido undercard before we go live on DAZN at 7 o'clock p.m. local time here in Frankfurt, Germany. Aika Guven representing Germany on her way down to the cage here, and she looks like she is in a very good mood here and is ready for action tonight.
And her opponent this evening in the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, from Morocco, Sana El Masmoody.
Nice round of applause goes out here for Sana El Masmoody. 8-4 overall is the record for the 20-year-old. She'll be 4 years younger than her opponent, 1 centimeter taller, and just slightly more experienced. Fights for the Temple Fight School, and Sefer Goktepe also seems equally enthusiastic for this contest.
Live from Frankfurt, Germany, 3 rounds of K1 action. Let's meet the fighters. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, she stands 167 centimeters tall, weighing in at 60 kilograms even. An impressive record, 9 victories, only 2 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from Germany, Aika Guven. And her opponent this evening in the red corner, she stands 168 centimeters tall, weighing in at 58 kilograms even. Her fight record, 8 victories, only 4 defeats. Hailing from Morocco, Sana El Masmoody.
Your referee in charge when the bell rings, Angelo Root.
Like looking around the arena, I can see the crowd starting to fill out this place a little bit here. And you can tell that there is definitely some energy in the Zuvag Energy Arena right now. Sana El Masmoody in the red gloves. Aika Guven in the blue. Kickboxing rules in this one, a K1 rules matchup. Lots of movement there from El Masmoody. Ooh, and pushes her away with the forearm. Guven means business here tonight. Quick hands. Look at the quick shots there from El Masmoody. Low kicks very low, down below the knee. Look at the speed here of El Masmoody. She's hitting her 2-3 times for every shot. Really stretching out there with that push kick. Backs her up and she comes flying off the cage there with a knee. I think this could be a matchup of speed versus power. To me, El Masmoody is so quick and hitting her with more shots, but Guven looks like she may be the more powerful of the two. And that's the end of round one. Have another look at highlights from round number one, ladies and gentlemen. These two ladies going right at it here from the opening bell. And as I said, El Masmoody so quick. She is absolutely quicker than a hiccup. Guven, though, I think maybe did not anticipate how quick she would be, but she adapted as the round went on. And I think that we're going to see a lot more out of her perhaps here in round number two. And I want to see her put that power on display. Back to business here, folks. Our final undercard bout of MFC 53 and MMA Bushido. 2 more minutes on the clock here in this ladies matchup. I believe this is the only ladies matchup on the card here tonight. Keep in mind, after this bout is over, this will conclude our free show here on YouTube, and we will start the main card on DAZN, streaming around the world at 7 o'clock p.m. local time. Referee just double checking here with the judges to see if there was a foul or not. Tries to bring the head kick all the way up there. Blue corner calling for the low kick, and there it is. Masmoody looking for body kicks to the liver area. Ooh, and a good knee into the breadbasket. Inside 30 seconds now in round 2. And that she's claiming another shot was low, and referee does not agree with that. Caught the leg that time. She won't get any points for that. May help to slow down Masmoody though. And that'll be it for round 2. Some highlights here, ladies and gentlemen. Still one more round left to go. And I think that Guven maybe seems to have lost her mojo here in round number 2. She needs to do something to get back here. I think she's too worried about low blows and fouls and things like that. You just got to go after her. One more round left, just 2 more minutes to make a statement and win this fight. Chan of Sana goes out here for the fighter from the red corner, Sana Masmoody. Blue corner comes right at it here. Oh, and now she finds herself up against the cage. Whoa! Couldn't quite pull the trigger on that kick, and Masmoody marching forward with punches. Blocks the kick upstairs, comes back with one of her own. Masmoody again delivering almost 2 or 3 or 4 shots for every one from Guven. Blue corner calling for their fighter to come forward and bring the fight. Looks like she's tired. Good combination shots upstairs, stopping Guven in her tracks. Oh, and a nice right hand that time. Hit her in the side of the head. Oh, Guven now coming alive. Maybe she's getting a second wind here. Oh, that one nailed her in the chin. Gum shield, though, has fallen out. Ten-second hammer drops. Nice kick upstairs to the head. Whoa, she's leaving her chin just hanging out there. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. This one goes the full 3 rounds. And we will see who the judges think is the winner. Take one more look here at some highlights from round 3. Hard-fought bout from both ladies. So how did the judges see this thing? Did they like the speed and the overall output of El Masmoody, or did they like the power of Guven? Let's send it up to the cage here and get the official decision in just a moment.
So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 incredible rounds of Key 1 action, we go to the official scorecards. All 3 judges seed about 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. In the red corner, Sana Masmoody.
El Masmoody gets the victory here in our final undercard bout of Mixed Fight Championship and MMA Bushido. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you join us starting live on DAZN at 7 o'clock p.m. Central European time. We hope you stay with us. We have got 3 big title fights coming your way and a whole lot more on this edition of Mixed Fight Championship and MMA Bushido. We will see you at 7 o'clock on DAZN.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our undercard for this evening's Mixed Fight Championship. Coming up at 7 o'clock this evening, our main card started off with our 4-man tournament, and then we will introduce our main card fighters. As I said earlier, when I say Frankfurt, Germany, are you ready? Let the viewers back home know what kind of fight fans we have here tonight. So let's have a practice. Ladies and gentlemen, Frankfurt, Germany, are you ready? So when we go live, ladies and gentlemen, when we go live, we want to really lift the roof off this arena. Ladies and gentlemen, Mixed Fight Championship will commence at 7 o'clock. Thank you.